If you want to completely understand stretch reflex, inverse stretch reflex, and the alpha gamma coactivation, then you are in the right place. So that is a muscle. That is the end of the muscle made up of tendon. And within the muscle, you have these structures which are sensory in nature known as muscle spindles. We're going to call the fibers that are actually a part of the muscle as extrafusal muscle fibers which contract. And the fibers within the muscle spindle are the intrafusal fibers. The command for muscle contraction comes from alpha motor neurons, as you know, to the extrafusal fibers. Now, when you expand the spindle, this is how it looks. These are all sensory organs. It's made up of nuclear bag fibers and nuclear chain fibers. Bag have static and dynamic components. You have two afferent, which is sensory neurons that take signals from these muscle spindles. The sensory receptor part is present in the center of the spindle, and the peripheries have a few contractile elements which are innervated by gamma efferent motor neuron. You have type 1A and type 2 fibers which are sensory. Type 1A has an annulospiral ending and type 2 has a flower spray ending. Type 1A can carry stimulus from all the fibers present here, but the only exception for type 2 is the dynamic nuclear bag fiber. What is stretch reflex? First of all, we need it so that we can maintain the posture of the muscle and prevent it from overlengthening. So when the muscle is suddenly stretched, the spindle also stretches. That senses stimulus using the type 1A and 2 afferents to the spinal cord. Here, you have a single synapse here that activates the alpha motor neuron, which innervates the extrafusal muscle fibers. The muscle then contracts and the stretch is resisted. Another little concept in this is alpha gamma coactivation. So this descending command that you get over here also goes to the gamma motor neurons which innervate the contractile ends of the muscle spindle. So when alpha motor is activated, muscle contracts and shortens. When gamma motor is activated, the ends of the spindle will contract. So this middle part will stay taut and stretched so that these type 1A fibers keep firing and the muscle tone is maintained and stable. This can be used to explain spasticity and rigidity, and if you want, I can make a video on that. Moving on to inverse stretch reflex, it has two synapses, unlike this one, it only has one. This is a lengthening reaction, and why do you need this? You need this to protect the muscle and tendon from damage due to increased force. So when there's too much force, this acts like one fuse board and cuts off the current. Okay. So when muscle contracts too strongly, there is increased tension in the tendon. Tension, not length. So type 1B afferent fibers are taken from the Golgi tendon sensory organ. This is not the spindle, mind you. It goes to the spinal cord and it activates an inhibitory neuron. Okay. This inhibitory neuron will now inhibit the alpha motor neuron that actually causes the muscle to contract. So inverse stretch reflex stops the stretch reflex from happening so that the muscle does not rupture.